in a rare, unscripted moment away from the state rooms and ceremonial duties, the future King of England did something profoundly simple. He picked up a paintbrush. This is Royal Report 24/7. While the world often sees the princes and the presidents, tonight, we're focusing on the person. And in that focus, we may find a clearer picture of the monarchy's future than any speech could provide. If you value seeing beyond the palace walls, stay with us. Hit subscribe and like this video to support our mission of human-first royal storytelling. The setting was the London offices of Centrepoint, the youth homelessness charity that has been a cornerstone of Prince William's public life for over 2 decades. There was no major announcement, no press call for a new initiative. According to staff members who were present and have spoken to royal correspondents, the Prince of Wales had asked for a simple, private visit. He wanted to connect, not just in a boardroom, but in the space where the work happens. And then, amidst conversations with support workers and young people who have been helped by the charity, he saw the poster. A large blank canvas meant for a communal art project, intended to symbolize hope. And without fanfare, William sat down and began to paint. The image, now shared by those present, is striking in its sincerity. He didn't just add a token stroke. Witnesses say he spent nearly an hour, fully engrossed, painting a vibrant, rising sun over a calm blue sea. He mixed colors, asked for opinions from the young people around him, and laughed when his lines weren't perfectly straight. For a man whose every word is analyzed and whose schedule is timed to the minute, this was an island of unmanaged authenticity. A palace aide, speaking on background to a favored reporter, noted it was entirely his idea. He saw it and just wanted to contribute something tangible, something that would stay there after he left. To understand the weight of this simple act, you must first understand William's relationship with Centrepoint. This isn't just another patronage. It's personal inheritance and personal passion. He was first brought here as a boy by his mother, the late Princess Diana, who impressed upon him the injustice of youth homelessness. He became patron in 2005, and for him, Centrepoint represents a direct, living link to his mother's legacy of hands-on compassion. It is arguably the most emotionally resonant of all his charities. So, when he paints a sun on a poster in their office, he isn't just performing a royal duty. Insiders suggest he is, in a way, returning to his source. He is grounding himself in the mission that first taught him what his role could mean beyond the crown. The contrast with the prevailing public narrative is stark. Recent months have seen Prince William shouldering the monarchy almost single-handedly, a steady, stoic presence while his father undergoes treatment and his brother remains an ocean away. The imagery has been one of solemn duty. The lone senior working royal at memorials, the focused heir at state events. This painting session offers a different, crucial side. William the father, the empathetic leader, the man who finds solace not in grandeur, but in quiet, purposeful action. Royal commentators are noting that this human, William, is his most powerful asset. In an age where institutions are distrusted, authenticity is the only currency that matters. This wasn't a photo op. It was a moment of genuine connection, and in today's media landscape, that is more valuable than any staged walkabout. Let's consider what was happening just a few miles away at the same time. While William was mixing blues and yellows in a modest office, the global media cycle was, as ever, churning with speculation about other royals, reports of tensions, of health battles, of distant controversies. His simple act at Centrepoint created a deliberate, powerful counterpoint. It was a silent statement. This is where my focus is. This is the work that matters. He wasn't engaging with the noise. He was actively building something positive, however small. It was leadership by quiet example, a masterclass in controlling the narrative not with words, but with action. The reaction within the charity and from those who witnessed it has been, by all accounts, deeply moving. One young person who helped paint the sea was quoted as saying, "He wasn't like a prince in that moment. He was just a bloke concentrating really hard on getting it right." It made the whole thing feel real. For the staff, it was a validation of years of partnership. It showed he sees their workspace not as a backdrop for a visit, but as a workshop for change, a place where he can literally roll up his sleeves and contribute. What does this tell us about King William V? Analysts see in this small event the blueprint for his future reign. It suggests a monarch who will continue to seek these grounding connections, who understands that his legitimacy will hinge on being perceived as a real person engaged in real issues. The painting is a metaphor. He is not just inheriting an institution. He is willing to get his hands dirty to help rebuild it, to add his own color to its legacy. He is showing that the modern monarchy's strength lies not in its distance, but in its ability to connect on a human level, to share in the simple, collective act of creating something hopeful. This moment also serves as a subtle, but unmistakable, tribute to the legacy of both his parents. The compassion of Diana is evident in the very location and the cause. The dedication to duty and the quiet way of his father, King Charles, is evident in the lack of self-promotion. William is blending the two inheritances into his own unique style of service, one that is emotionally intelligent, visibly authentic, and relentlessly focused on the causes that anchor him. In the end, history may not record the day Prince William painted a poster, but it will record the character of the king he becomes. And that character is forged in moments just like this one, away from the cameras he's grown up with, in a room where the work is about people, not pageantry. He was building more than a piece of art. He was reinforcing the very foundation of his future role, connection. These are the moments that redefine royalty for a new generation. If you believe the future of the monarchy is written in actions, not just announcements, make Royal Report 24/7 your home for the story behind the crown. Subscribe to follow the journey of a prince becoming a king in real time. Like this video if you appreciate seeing the human side of the headlines, and share it with someone who needs a reminder of the hope that quiet, dedicated service can bring. Share your thoughts below. Do these personal moments change how you view the institution? And don't forget to turn on notifications, because while the world watches for drama, we'll be here, watching for the defining acts of heart. Until next time.